What's going on, everybody? Joshua Cook, VYPE Media, now joined by a couple of guys whose names are going to be known across the country now. Elite 11 quarterback finalists, Kyrone Drones of Shadow Creek, committed to Baylor University, and, of course, Maddox Kopp of St. Thomas. Two of the three quarterbacks from Houston that have been selected to go to the finals of the Elite 11. The other is, of course, North Shore quarterback Demetrius Davis as well. Now, first, I'll start with you, Maddox. For you, what does it mean to you to be one of 20 quarterbacks in the country to be named an Elite 11 finalist?
I mean, it's really, truly a dream come true. Watching the videos and TV shows as a little kid was kind of something special to, be able to be picked for something like this and kind of be a part of the competition and brotherhood that the Elite 11 is.
And Kyron, kind of same thing for you. What does it mean that you can now add this to your resume as being an Elite 11 quarterback finalist?
It's good for me. Like, I always dreamed about it, like, when I would watch it, like, with my dad growing up. So, for me, being a part is just a great thing to be a part of, and now I just got to go compete out there.
Of course, it's going to be the end of June, beginning of July. It'll be in Nashville, Tennessee. It'll be 20 quarterbacks from across the country. For you, Maddox, what are you most excited about? Is it just the opportunity to go work with those coaches and see other guys from across the country, or is it part of it kind of like, hey, I kind of want to go show out and be the top elite quarterback?
Yeah, I think I'm kind of one of the underdogs coming in and one of the people who are kind of under the radar. So going in, I definitely have a chip on my shoulder, trying to prove something to people. It's going to be a great competition, but it's going to be a great time. They've kind of told us that, when you go, you're really going to create friendships and memories that'll last a really long time.
And for you, Connor, I know, last season we've heard the story, we've written the story, no offers throughout the whole season. You win a state championship, offers start rolling in. Of course, you commit to Baylor. What's it like for you going to this event? Because now it feels like everyone kind of knows who you are and they've watched you. What's it like for you to go to Elite
11? For me, like, everybody knows me, but people still doubt, like, my throwing ability. So Elite 11, that's what it's mostly going to be focused on. So I'm just trying to show that to everybody else, that I'm not just a runner or mainly a runner. And then just learning from Coach Dilfer and all the other coaches, that would be a good thing for me.
And of course, you two and then Demetrius are 3 of 7 quarterbacks from the state of Texas going. So almost half the field comes from the state and the rest is from around the country, Florida, California, stuff like that. Is there a bit of like a Texas pride thing when it comes, because it's the whole homage of Texas high school football is the best and we produce the best quarterbacks and stuff like that? For you, Maddox, not only are you carrying the flag for Texas high school football, you're also carrying the flag for private school football in Texas as well.
Yeah, it's kind of it speaks for itself that 7 quarterbacks from Texas have been selected. We do things a little different around here, and I'm trying to just show that, private school kids can compete with the best. I feel like you are at a disadvantage coming in as a private school kid, just not having the exposure and the competition level is not as high as the 6A public school. But, showing that you can belong and you can compete in it with those type of guys and kids is something special.
And I know for you, Connor, originally Shadow Creek, y'all were scheduled to play a powerhouse St. Joseph's out of Pennsylvania to open the season. Of course, that's not going to happen due to coronavirus, but it's kind of the same homage. It's Texas against the world in high school football. Is that kind of the feeling for you a little bit, that you kind of want to show out that Texas does produce the best quarterbacks?
Yeah, because a lot of people say Texas has the best football, and that's really true. Like, I don't think no other state is just like football is like Texas. So for it to be 7 quarterbacks in the Elite 11 to go show out from Texas, that's a really good thing.
For you, Maddox, in the private school realm, and my memory serves me right, the last private school quarterback to go to the Elite 11 was Grant Goodell from St. Pius X. And now, of course, he's at Arizona now, expected to be a starting quarterback this year for Arizona. What's it mean to you to have your name affiliated and said in the same breath as Grant Gunnell, who owns the Texas high school record for passing yards and touchdowns?
Yeah, I mean, it's great. I mean, I wish I could have played against him and actually kind of competed against him. I mean, I was a backup when he was playing, but I mean, he's a great quarterback and a great guy. I mean, I've gotten a chance to work out with him a couple times, and I mean, it's just kind of cool to, I mean, not just Grant, but everybody, and to be a part of that, just the legacy that Elite 11 is. I mean, it's kind of crazy.
For you, Kyrone, when you look at the list of the other, finalists for this, are there any guys that are national recruits that you're like, I'm excited to kind of see him in person, kind of excited to see what he does, how he throws, how he runs? Are there any quarterbacks that you're kind of excited to see or meet when you get to the Elite 11?
Just quarterbacks that people said at the top, because I never actually seen them play or throw in person, so I don't really know if I just want to see if they're actually like that or just hype. So I'm not excited just to see a quarterback. I just really want to know if they really like that or not.
Mm-hmm. For both of you, we'll start with Maddox and go to Kyrone. For your families, how exciting is this that you've been selected for a national event like this that, is a big deal to ESPN and all those guys? What's it mean to your families and your parents that you're going to get to go on this adventure?
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, Miller kind of did something like this. He went to the top 100 camp, and that's kind of how I stack up against him. I mean, it's always a competition in the family. So, I mean, it's not, honestly, it wasn't just a dream for me, but my mom really liked. I mean, we all have watched the show and kind of been a part of the journey and the building the Elite 11. But I mean, it's just crazy to be a part of it now.
And for UConn, I know, your dad is on the staff at Shadow Creek. He coaches the defensive side of the ball, and, your coach's kid. I mean, for you and your dad, what was the moment like when you found out, hey, I'm an Elite 11 quarterback and I'm going to get to go to Nashville and compete?
Yeah, when I got the call, and then I told my dad after he told me I made it, we both just got really excited because, Maddox, we both grew up watching the show, and I always said I wanted to be a part of it. And then when they called me to let me know that, hey, you made the Elite 11 finals, it was just really exciting.
What's it like for you? I mean, Elite 11, we know cameras are going to be everywhere. I mean, I don't know, it'll be different this year probably. There probably won't be as much media as there usually is with Elite 11 events. But, the camera's kind of always on you. It's filming and stuff like that. What's that going to be like for you to start with Maddox, just knowing that there's a camera there and, you want to show out for it, but also there's part of it where it's you kind of want to make sure you kind of look good to the nation when you're out there.
Yeah, I mean, just trying to be yourself and not try to change up for the camera and just change up for trying to be like people. It's just being yourself is kind of the biggest thing that I kind of try to stick by. Is just, I mean, I'm going to be me, and no matter if there are cameras there or if there isn't, you know what I mean? So just staying true to yourself and who you are and kind of what got you to that point is kind of the biggest thing for me.
And I guess same thing for you, Kyrone.
Yeah, just me acting like a camera. If it wasn't there, I'm gonna just act like that and act like how I usually be when no cameras are around. Cause I can't just let a camera mess up how I throw or act. Cause I just want to show out. You can't do that and then be able to perform at your best.
It feels like Elite 11. It's the early kind of NFL combine kind of. It's a mini combine for y'all. Finally, before I let you go, I know right now, we're about a month, 2 months away from the Texas high school football season. There's a lot that's up in the air and stuff. How are y'all feeling just about the Texas high school football season, it upcoming? I know there's still a lot of moving parts right now, but both being quarterbacks, I know y'all probably go through a certain progression when it comes to getting ready for a season, getting ready for games. Has it been different, or are you just kind of going along as business as usual and everything's going to start August 27th, 28th?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm just trying to stay as normal as possible because I'm just hoping that nothing's different than last season and that we get to kind of do everything that we did last season. But I mean, I'm just trying to stay true to like kind of what we did last year and kind of building on that. But I mean, obviously there's going to be some differences and stuff like that, and just trying to keep people safe, but just trying to stay the same and don't change anything unless we have to.
Yeah, I'm really staying the same too. I'm not really doing anything different till like we hear something. Like if the season get pushed back, then we gonna adjust to it. But if not, because I hope it don't, I'm gonna just keep doing everything I do with my coaches and my team, and just get ready to play August 29th.
So let's end on that. Congratulations to both of you. We're excited to see what you're going to do in Nashville when you get there for the Elite 11. We'll see who can come out on top and be the elite quarterback of the group. Best of luck to y'all at this competition, and we thank you for taking your time with VYPE today, and I can't wait to see what y'all do in Nashville.